This morning, I'm going to show you how to scramble eggs. Now, many of you may know how to do this, but I'm just making sure that if you've never scrambled an egg before, that you would know how to do that. There's different ways to scramble an egg. I have my way. It may not be the right way, but it's the way that I like to scramble eggs. I know, like Gordon Ramsay, he has a different way of scrambling eggs, and I've tried that and I don't like that. Now, there's two thoughts here about the liquid that you put into eggs. Some people use milk, but I don't. I don't like milk in my scrambled eggs. So I use water for a reason. Milk, on the heat that you need to scramble your egg, will scorch and burn real easily. Plus, after your eggs are done and you have them in your bowl and you go to serve them, you will find a liquid, a milky liquid at the bottom of the bowl. I do not like that at all. So I use water. I put 1 tablespoon of water in my eggs, and then I scramble them up before I put them in the pan to fry. Now, water, when it hits the heat, it evaporates quickly, and it sort of puts air into your eggs and fluffs your eggs up a little bit. Plus, that water burns off. And to me, it makes a better tasting egg, but it makes a better presentation. I don't like to be served eggs that's in a bowl, scrambled eggs that's been cooked in a bowl with milk at the bottom that's not been burned off. So that's what I do. Now, I have a small pan. It's a stainless steel skillet, and Pops has rigged me up a heating element here. Let's make sure that it's going to work. Your pan needs to be hot, and this is the trick to scrambled eggs. Is a hot pan. And after my pan gets hot, yeah, that's getting hot now. But first, I'm going to crack my eggs and put them in this small bowl. Whoop! It went in the bowl, all right. Got an eggshell. Don't want that. That just fell out of my hands. Okay. I like to crack it on the edge of something. Okay, so I have 3 eggs, and I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of water. Okay, for the reasons that I told you. I use kosher salt, put some kosher salt and some black pepper. Okay, a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to beat these eggs up. Beat them up really good. Now they say you can take a drop of water on your fingers and hear that sizzling. See the water bouncing. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. I don't want to get too hot. Well, I spray with my veggie oil, okay? After my pan gets hot and the water bounces from it, and I also like butter. So I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of butter. And I let this butter melt. And I like my butter with just a little bit of brown on it, not much, but it gives it a real buttery, nutty flavor, sort of like. But see, you can tell that's already turning brown. Let this other melt. It's bubbling. I want to burn off. What I'm trying to do is burn off the milk solids. Okay, so now I'm going to add my eggs. You hear the sizzle. I just stir around. Now, I like my eggs done. I don't like a raw egg. Now, some people like them real soft. Just keep stirring around. You don't want them to scorch. Now, see how that egg is not sticking? I mean, it pretty well comes up when you stir. Now, that's the way, if your pan is hot enough, it'll do. Sticking a little bit right over in here, but okay, I'm going to turn this off. And your eggs will continue to cook even after you put them in a bowl. So I'm going to put them in the bowl. See, my pan's pretty clean. I do have some right in here, but it is pretty clean. And here we go. Scrambled eggs, the way we like them. We kind of like them dry. And notice I don't have any milk solids in the bottom of my bowl. No. Why? Because the water cooked off. Okay? That's the reason. Milk will scorch and burn before it cooks off. Sometime. So, I know there's times that it doesn't, but the majority of the time I always use water for that reason. I'm going to serve this with one of Granny Macarie's biscuits. I have one in the freezer. I put those that I made yesterday in the freezer so I could serve one each morning. And try this, give it a try. You can add cheese to this. You can add, now if you put cheese in your pan and cook it with the egg, it will stick. You can doctor this up any way you like. I like my eggs with ketchup, yeah. You can put chopped onion, you can put chopped bacon, sausage, and make an omelet out of it. So, okay, hope you try this. Love you to the moon and back, and never stopping.